Now Emil's got to try something else. So about a week later, he makes a reservation for him and Victoria to skydive together. And it's nice, they both love skydiving. So the day before their jump, he goes to the skydiving facility and he picks up her parachute from the kit store. And he sneaks that parachute into the bathroom and he starts messing with it. Now Emil is not only a veteran skydiver, he also had a job on the side packing parachutes. So he knows what he's doing. He removes the soft links from the main chute, which are these little parts here, and he tangles the main lines and he twists everything around, and then he puts it all back in, and then he hides the pack in a locker. The next day, Emil and Victoria go to the skydiving facility, and he picks up the mangled chute and he gives it to her. Then they go up in the plane, she puts the chute on, the door opens, they give her the signal, and she jumps. And at first, the fall is amazing, it's thrilling, it's everything she had hoped for, but then it's time to open her parachute. And her pack opens, but her chute is tangled. So she tries to cut it, because that'll trigger the reserve chute. Except, the reserve chute is all twisted up too. And so she doesn't know what to do. So Victoria panics as she falls 120 miles an hour, spinning wildly through the air, all the while she's trying to fix her chute. And suddenly, boom, she hits the ground, and everything goes black. Sometime later, Victoria wakes up, and it takes her a bit to realize where she is. She's on the ground, alive, with other skydivers standing around her. Somehow, she survived the fall. She has severe injuries to her spine and her lung and her ribs, but she's alive. So again, step 2 definitely didn't work. Why? Well, apparently it was a low altitude jump, the mangled parachute created some drag, and when she hit the ground, she had landed on recently plowed soil, which was soft enough to cushion her fall. Basically, she got lucky. And as Victoria is in the hospital recovering, she absolutely doesn't want to believe that Emil would try to unalive her. But the instructor at the skydiving facility, he examines her parachute, and he sees everything wrong with it, so he calls the police. So now police are involved, and they have parachute experts analyze the chute, and they're like, yeah, someone sabotaged this. So then police start looking into Emil, and they find out all about his money problems, all his sexual affairs, the sudden change in Victoria's life insurance policy, and of course, his expert parachute packing skills. So he's looking guilty as hell, and they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. Now all this eventually goes to trial, and Victoria still refuses to believe that her husband would make a plan trying to unalive her. So she stops cooperating with police, and she ends up testifying in his favor. Emil, her husband, the guy who tried to unalive her twice. Anyway, he goes to trial 2 times actually, because there was a mistrial, but Emil is eventually found guilty of 2 counts of attempted murder, and he ends up getting sentenced to life. And ultimately, Victoria does wise up, and she eventually divorces him. Good for her. Shout out to England.